Guys, I see many of you have joined, so we can start. Right. One more thing, guys. I saw someone joining with the phone name, like it was Oppo or something. It's a request. Please join using your own name. It becomes easier for me to see who's speaking, what was the question for that person, right? So I can, you know, prepare something good for you. It's a common course for obviously for every one of you, but I keep an eye and I keep my own report. I'm just taking names randomly, so don't mind. For example, let's say Ajit. I'll notice him, right? That where is he answering well? What type of questions is he asking? So I'll make my own analysis. Okay, that Ajit is good with compute, but he's struggling with storage. For example, Aisha, right? Aisha is good with storage, but she's struggling with networking. So it is important for me to see who is speaking. I'm sharing one of my screen, but I have another screen here. I'm making my own notes. I'm preparing. So based on that, I will be able to help you. I'll be able to assign you tasks. I'll be able to give you more questions. Right? In that manner, it will help me. So it's a request whenever you join, use your own name. Do not just log in as user one, phone name, mobile name. Don't do that, right? Uh, so I think that's all I had. That's the approach I wanted to share with you guys. This is what we have been doing. This is what we are going to do. Once the course is completed, we do help in profile building, Naukri profile building, then resume building, what all needs to be mentioned. Someone who comes with an experience of BPO, someone who's coming from service desk, someone is coming from technical support, someone is coming from app support, someone is coming from non-technical background. So how to use the your existing experience, how to portray, how to show that you have been working since 2 years in cloud. What is the team hierarchy? How do you get work? What kind of tickets do you get? What is the build sheet? All these things we cover once we are done with all of our sessions, right? And so at the last we'll have two sessions for uh, profile building on job portals, mostly Naukri, and resume building. Resume building will help you. We will help you to build your resume based on your experience. That will happen on individual basis, or maybe I'll club people. For example, I see if three of them are there with 5 years of experience, they are targeting 18 plus, 20 plus. Right. So what should they mention on the resume? What kind of job they should target? What should they study? Everything that we are going to do at the end of the course. So don't worry about that. We are going to do that. Your resume, your Naukri profile. We do help in referring also. In from my previous batches, there are many students now. They are in an interview panel. They are leading teams. So whenever they have opening, they do reach out to me. Uh, Being a registrar firm, many recruitment agencies they reach out to us that okay, we need five people on this and this skill set. Can you suggest someone? Do you have anyone? So whenever we get this kind of opportunity, right, we do share it with you guys. But to do that, I should know your profile very well. This is the reason I never go ahead with huge batch of 40 and 50 people. We don't do that. Right? 10, 12, 15 people, they are enough. So I know each and every individual in a better manner. So I'm able to help uh, to an extended level. Whenever we have opening in any team, anywhere, we can refer your resume. Again, but I'm saying it's not a job guarantee. If someone says that in the market, trust me, that's a lie. Even I'm not saying is. No one can guarantee a job. We'll help you with resume building, profile building. I'll help you how to get calls. I'll help you with interviews also. If you guys are in Pune, feel free to come offline. I'll help you in further. We'll take an extra mile. We'll help you more. But don't consider this as a job guarantee. No one can provide you that, right? As I told you that sometimes recruiters they do reach out to me that if I have any suitable candidate, anyone, so please feel free to share your resumes, share your expectations in terms of package, in terms of location, right? Someone who is in Pune but looking a job for Bangalore, right? Share all these details with me. Not now, at the last. So I will know exactly your profile and I'll be able to suggest something good for you, right? But not now. From tomorrow, we are going to start core technical. I hope we are not going to repeat any of these questions which we are discussing today in administrative question. Technical questions, feel free to ask twice, thrice, guys, right? Anything related to timing, fees, etc. Do connect with me offline or Shabazz is there. You can uh, related to timing, etc. You can message in the group. Technical questions also, instead of asking me one on one, put it in the group. It will help others as well. Maybe you have another approach. आपने अपने नजर से देखा और एक कोई क्वेश्चन आपके माइंड में आ गया, राइट? एंड नो वन एल्स वाज एबल टू डू दैट, बाकियों ने क्वेश्चन सोचा भी नहीं, right? It will help others as well. When I answer that, it will help others, right? And maybe you had the similar question, but someone has already asked it on behalf of you, so it will help you. Technical questions, feel free to put it in the group. Use technical jargons. More and more jargons, they are going to help you. Okay. So that's all, guys, we had for today. Unless you guys have any doubts, any questions, we can either stop the session or we can start technical today. I'm happy with both the cases. Let me quickly give you a glimpse of it, what we're going to do. This is where we start our Azure training. But before this, I am going to show you why is why do we have cloud? What is there in cloud? Not only Azure. When I say cloud, it covers everything. AWS, GCP, Oracle, IBM, vCenter, VM, they all have their cloud. Alibaba, right? So why do we have the concept of cloud? What was there before cloud? And whatever it is there, why is it there? Why do you need it? How do you relate it with your day-to-day life? If you're using Swiggy, how this cloud is helping Swiggy, right? How this cloud is helping in business term. So all these things we are going to cover, but that comes under technical training. Everything will be technical from there, right? So if you guys want, we can start it today, or if you guys want, we'll finish it today, and from tomorrow we are going to start our technical training. Timing will be same 2 to 12 to 2. If you guys have any doubts, any questions, again, I'm giving you an opportunity. Please feel free to ask. It can be anything, any questions, please feel free to ask. One more thing, guys, if you find that by the way, there is no question is dumb question or silly question, but still if you are hesitating to ask, uh, here being specifically talking about technical questions, okay? Rest questions, it's okay. Even if you ask, you don't ask, it's completely fine. Technically, I don't want you to take any hit. Let's say that I explained this topic. I hope you guys can see my screen, right? Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
no? Right. So let's say I explain the types
Yes.
of services: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service, right? And Ajit asked me a question. Can you repeat it? I repeated. Then Aisha asked me a question. Can you repeat it? I repeated. And after that, also, you are thinking that you did not understand, but now you are very hesitated. You have that hesitation that how can I ask to repeat for the third time? Don't do that. Or maybe very small thing which you think यार बहुत easy है, सबको आ गया, मुझको ही नहीं आ रहा, मैं कैसे पूछूं, right? Don't do that. Unmute yourself, ask. If you don't want to do that, we have a chat window in Zoom. Put the question in the chat window. Under chat window, you have an option to put it for all or put it to me only. If you think I mean, first thing, you guys should not be you should not be hesitating or should not feel ashamed for even a silliest question. You didn't understand, you didn't understand, it's okay. When I'm talking about servers, virtual machine, someone who doesn't understand, don't feel कि यार इतना basic question मैं कैसे पूछ लूं. I'm sitting for a training of Azure 104 Azure administrator, and I'm asking what is a cat e cable, what is a server, right? Very basic question. Do ask. Answer or not answer, that is up to me. If I feel that this is very irrelevant for others and this is not just to others' times, right? This is not justifying others' time. This is a waste of time for others. Maybe I'll connect with you guys later and I explain it to you one on one. If I find, okay, this question is going to help all of them, uh, I'll help you with that. Maybe I think that question is good, but not relevant to our classes. I'll share some screenshot with you. I'll share some article with you. I'll share some video with you, right? If I gave you an example of layman term, nothing related to technical. Okay, let's take an example of our traffic signal. We have lights on traffic signal, green, amber, red. What I am teaching you here is, guys, whenever you see a green light, you should go. Whenever you see an amber light, you should wait, see, and go. Wait, watch, and then go. Red light, you should stop. Right? That's the teaching I am concerned about. If you are not able to remember the light, do ask. But if someone has a question like this, that's well, why is it only green? Why are we not stopping on some blue light? Why are we stopping on red light, right? Why are we not stopping on some brown light, some other color, right? That question is not helping anyone. It's not relevant. It's good for your knowledge, good for your curiosity. Maybe I will not answer that question. I'll share an article with you that, okay, go ahead and read it, but it's good for your knowledge. No one in your interview is going to ask you, no one in your job is going to ask you. It's good for your knowledge. So any question like that, maybe I will not answer, but it's your job to ask the question. I'll share the video with you, I'll share the article with you, and sometimes I'll be very practical and blunt about it, that Ajit, forget that question, भूल जाओ भाई, उसको कोई नहीं पूछता है. We have seen 100 interviews, कोई नहीं पूछ रहा, उसको छोड़ दो. I'll be very blunt about it. I'll be honest about it. कि question अच्छा है आपका, but let's leave it. Don't waste time. Sometimes, if it is good question, I will share it with others as well. Okay, Ajit has asked this question. Irshad has asked this question. Obeys has asked this question, right? It's a good question. Kanika has raised this point. It's a good one. You should guys focus on this. I will explain it, right? I will elaborate it more. I'll give you more examples. So this is how it will help you. So feel free to ask questions. If there is any hesitation, use chat window. You can put the question for all, or you can put it just to myself. I will read it without taking any name, but I'll explain it to everyone, right? So, having said that, guys, that's all I had really. I think I wanted to share these rules, wanted to set an expectation, how we are going to do, what we are going to do, approach, method, everything. That's all I wanted to share. From tomorrow onwards, we are going to start our technical training, right? Today, just go ahead and fill those Excel files, subscribe to the channel so you'll get the recording. Uh, tomorrow, till tomorrow, I'll ask Shabazz to do not touch the group. Leave everyone, whoever are there in the group, leave them as it is. I'll be sharing tomorrow's link as well. By the way, Zoom link, most of the time I share 1 hour before the session. So by 11 o'clock, you should get the link. So don't worry if you don't get the link. Sometimes, even if it is 11:15, uh, maybe I'm busy in some other meeting, Zoom is occupied, so I may share it an hour later or 15 minutes delay, half an hour delay, but you will always have the session link. Don't worry. Even if I'm canceling the session, which doesn't happen, it's been a record in my last 8 batches, we haven't canceled a single session, right? Based on majority's request. For example, Ganesh Chaturthi is there, Visarjan is there, right? If it is conflicting, I'm not even sure if it is conflicting, but if people say that, can we take off today, we have done that. But from my end, we have not missed a single session. But even if we are missing, I'll let you know in advance that for this weekend we are not going to have any session, so you will have link, you will have everything in advance. Don't worry about it, right? So for tomorrow, I'll be sharing the link. Either today or tomorrow, I'll share the link. Same time, we'll resume. We'll start the technical training. Before that, please, people who are interested, please fill the Excel file, fill the details, payment details, etc. You can speak to Shahbaz or ping me also. Apart from that, till tomorrow, we'll have everyone in the group. After that, you have a week to decide whether you guys are continuing or not. So from next to next session, we'll have the our final batch. People who are continuing, we'll have only those people in the group. From 23rd of August. Tomorrow, I'm still keeping everyone. I'll ask Shahbaz not to remove everyone. All right. From 23rd, we'll have our finalist of the batch, whoever wants to join. And technical training, we are starting from tomorrow itself. Okay. Please join using a laptop or a computer. Uh, Taking the notes, if you want, do it. Otherwise, it's not necessary because whatever I'll be teaching you, everything is here in proper manner. This is not copied from anywhere, guys. This one note, all whatever you see here, all of this, it's my own work. I have typed this step by step, line by line, right? So everything this is shared with you. Even these questions which I was talking, which I was sharing with you, I had given answers to them as well. In for few, look at this. Somewhere I have given diagram, and few questions are there where I have already given answers also, right? So you don't have to worry about it, but yeah, it is someone's style that they don't understand until they write or until they make a note of it. Feel free to do it, but do not distract yourself, because when we start working on portal, it is must that you focus on the portal. You uh, let me show you the portal once so you'll understand what I'm trying to say. It is very crucial and very important that you keep an eye on this. This is the Azure portal on which we'll be working most of the time. So now look at this. If I'm talking about creating a virtual machine or a storage account or deleting a virtual machine or troubleshooting or anything. Okay. So now look at this. You should be able to see that where am I clicking? Right? What am I doing? By the way, this is the example I was sharing with you guys. When you create a virtual machine using a PowerShell script, uh, it's hardly 10 line script. You'll go here. This is PowerShell. You will copy that script and you will paste the script here and hit enter. That's all. And you will have another machine up and running here. उतना ही आपका learning है when you use AI, when you use ChatGPT, right? But when you do the manual approach, which I suggest and which I will be using when I teach you guys, trust me, that is easier for me. I'll be able to finish this course in 2 months. I'll simply write the script and I'll give it to you. Storage account, Ajit, use this script. Virtual machine, Irshad, use this script. बस नाम चेंज कर देना, आपकी मशीन बन गई. uh, VNet, Samir, use this script. Right? Obed, use this script. हो गया? Okay, you guys have created. I'm covered. Simple, very simple for me. It's very easy. But ultimately, are you learning anything? No, nothing. So I won't do that. I will be showing you the manual method. So this is the manual method. When you go here, look at this. The moment you clicked on create, you had four options. वहीं से आपके questions शुरू हो जाएंगे with that. Why do we have four options? What do you mean by this? What are the differences, right? I'm not telling you that I'm going to teach you everything, not all of those. I'll teach you only relevant, right? But at least you will know that such option is there. Now look at this. When you're creating, you are going to see all these options, all of these options. You're going to click on next. You will know which are the mandatory things that you need to fill. You're going to see these options. Maybe we are not going to change anything here, but at least you will know. You will ask me, what is OS disk? What is OS disk type? What does it mean? What happens if I check uncheck? Right? What is networking? What happens if I do this? What happens if I do this? What are these one? Should I check them? Should I not check them? What happens if I do that? So ये सारी चीजें हम सीखने वाले हैं यहाँ से. On the other hand, if you just go ahead and create using script, not learning anything or not learning anything. By the way, someone Kanika was asking about AI. So here it is. Copilot is the AI which is integrated. I'll show it to you guys how to use this. But as I told you, do not uh, please do not rely on this and do not use it much. Right? For practice, I'll show you. For example, here also, if I go to compute segment, we have that practical also. I'll ask you guys to create a virtual machine. Look at this. This is the script, guys. If I just run this script, look at these options which I was just showing you, and look at this option. This is the option which will help you to create a virtual machine. कितना सा script था? I hope you guys saw. Otherwise, I'll paste it here. That's all. That's it. You have to do it. You hit enter, username, password, and that's all. In a minute, your machine will be ready. I can do this and I can cover the part. Okay, virtual machine topic over. Easier for me, right? I've given you the brochure, by the way, that what all things I'll be covering. I hope you guys went through that. Any doubts, by the way, in that brochure? Yes, guys. Did you guys get time to
So,
go through the brochure? Any doubts, any questions in that?
no. No.
What, you didn't go through, or you don't have any questions? Yeah, let me
No
open that
question.
for you. Yeah. And guys, by the way, I have got this feedback many times with my way of speaking and the way I talk and my voice. It may sound I am very serious or rude person, so don't have that impression. I'm happy to make few jokes, keep it light, right? Aim here, this is not school, I'm not your teacher. This is a training session. I'm sure that when you guys are learning something from me, I will learn something from you as well. People are coming from different background. Now Sohail was saying he's coming from middleware, maybe I'll learn few things from him. Some one of you coming from database background, I'll learn few things from you guys, right? So this is a knowledge sharing session. I'm not your teacher. This is not school. So don't worry about it. Don't just judge me with my voice. This is how it is. I can't change it. Now look at this. My machine is ready. It is running. Did you understand anything? I can give you the script and I can ask you
No.
कि भाई ये रही आपकी स्क्रिप्ट. जस्ट ये न्यू वीएम को चेंज करके अजीत, you change it to Ajit and create your new virtual machine. And then I'm done with virtual machine topic. Right? This is as good as वो थ्री इडियट वाला एग्जाम्पल, गधे मैन्युफैक्चर करने वाला एग्जाम्पल. So we are not doing that. I will be sharing the manual approach and I will request all of you to use manual approach. Once you're thorough with the manual approach, guys, then yes, then you use your automation. So this is what I was talking about. Cloud computing, virtual machine, right? So virtual machine, when I say virtual machine, look at this. In virtual machine, all these topics will be covering. I told you virtual machine is the biggest thing we are going to cover. It's in compute as a segment, not only virtual machine, compute as a segment. But यहाँ पर creating of virtual machine, right? That part either I can cover in the manner which I showed or this one. This is not uh, enhancing your knowledge. कोई आपका इसमें knowledge नहीं बढ़ रहा है, right? So it's always recommended that we do this one. यहाँ से look at this, how many screens are there? इतने सारे questions तो आपके यहीं पर आ जाएंगे. Look at this. And where do you think your interview questions are coming? They're not coming from nowhere. It's directly आसमान से नहीं उतर रहे वो questions. Those questions are coming from here. They are going to ask you that what happens if you don't click auto shutdown, or what happens if you click auto shutdown. Or interviewer may ask you that while creating a machine, I am creating this machine, but my developer will be using it, and my developer works in IST time 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. dot. He doesn't work after 5 p.m., right? Do you have any method or any way where I can save some money? This can come as a question, right? My developer is a very lazy person. He doesn't shut down the machine. I have told him 1,000 times. And if I don't have one developer like this. We have 100 developers. So there are 100 machines, right? They are being used 9 to 5 a.m. Sorry, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. After 5 p.m., machines are on. No one is using them. I'm paying bill for them. Can you help me with that, being a cloud admin? So unless you have went from this screen and you know what is auto shutdown option, how to use this auto shutdown option, you will not be able to answer that question. तो क्वेश्चन हमेशा ऐसे नहीं आएगा एकदम रिटर्न फॉर्म बेसिक में नहीं आएगा, व्हाट इज दिस, व्हाट इज दैट, यस नो, वैसा नहीं आएगा। सिनेरियो बेस्ड इसी तरह से आएगा क्वेश्चन, राइट? सो once we go through all these and when I explain all of this, and trust me guys, I will be explaining each and everything to this is the reason we take 4 months. I will be explaining everything to you. हाँ, जो कुछ नहीं जरूरत है I'll tell you, forget it, don't even bother about it, right? So unless you know this option, you will not be able to answer that question. If you have created a virtual machine using this script, आपको कुछ पता ही नहीं होगा, you just know, हाँ, this is how I create a virtual machine, that's all. While creating a virtual machine, all these options you have. You can use auto shutdown. That okay, you're a developer, he logs out at 5. Let me use auto shutdown of the machine of 7 p.m. So machine 7 p.m. अपने आप shut down हो जाएगी. Now imagine that look at this. Estimated cost of this machine 8,000. ये monthly cost है, ठीक है? But ये कैसे cost ये कर रहा है? If this is running 24/7, the moment मैं इसको 7 p.m. shut down कर दूंगा, ये cost change हो जाएगा. If client is saving let's say per machine, अगर वो 1,000 rupees पे बचा रहा है, there are 100 machines, how much is he saving? That is the reason they're saving a lot in their infrastructure and they pay more to you guys, right? But ये सब आप लोग कब सीखोगे? When you do it manually, when you do it thoroughly, when I teach you and when you do the practical at your home. This is the reason initially I said that I expect you to spend 1 hour daily on the portal. And this is just one example. Now, when we go to storage, when we go to networking, there are thousands of examples, many more examples. Right? So in terms of learning, manual is the best approach. That is what we'll be doing. Okay, don't worry about this, guys. I won't start it from here. I will start it from scratch. That how to come to this portal, how to have your account first, how will companies how do your companies will have your account first, right? So don't worry about it. We are going to cover everything. And this is how you are going to see others work as well. Someone else is creating the machine, what is location, what is region. So I think, yeah, that's all for today. Unless you guys have any questions, I'm happy to close the session. See you guys tomorrow sharp at 12 p.m. Today was the first day, hence I waited a little bit extra. Tomorrow will start on time. So unless you guys have any questions, any doubts, uh, I am happy to stop the session.
Okay.
Anyone, any doubt, any questions, guys?
No, thank
No,
you.
there is no question from my side.
Great. If not, feel free to drop. I'll stop the session. Anything, feel free to reach out to me on WhatsApp or anything related to fees and accesses, anything, feel free to reach out to Shehbaz. Okay, guys, then see you
Okay,
tomorrow, sharp 12 o'clock. Tomorrow we are going to start our technical training. Thank you, all of you. Thank you for
okay,
your patience. Bye.
okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.